How you doing, sir? My name is John Doe at Weazel News. Can you state your first and last name? So, why exactly do you want to do a story with us today?
Well, I just want to let you know, give you a little story about a group organization I used to be in and some of the things that I've seen in the real world and about some of the things that I believe the FBI is involved with, and some things of those that they do might not exactly be legal, just like our organization.
Okay, sir, and could you state the name of the organization you are a part of, sir?
Well, I'm not exactly part of it anymore, but it was called the.
So, what exactly did you do?
Well, we did all sorts of things. We made quite a bit of money doing investments and stuff like that, and we made quite a bit of money investing money. Hour later, um, she was well, she got put to death, I think. I haven't seen anything of her. I mean, the FBI took her, but I haven't seen anything of her. I think she's dead.
Really? So, you're telling me that the FBI out of nowhere came and took your leader, and there's no trace of her anywhere?
That's correct.
And what kind of stuff do you think the FBI is actually into?
Well, making people not breathing, maybe. That's a start.
And my question is, do you have any further proof of this?
Well, let me tell you a story.
Okay.
Whenever I first joined this organization, they flew me up in that same helicopter that you all flew in. Landed here, and immediately they all pointed guns at me. And they're like, "We don't trust you. Who are you? You're an outsider," and all that. I said, "All right." And then eventually they took me on some of their missions and stuff. At that time, we were running guns. But our biggest one, we were running a lot of drugs, stuff like that. About that time, there was an investigator started coming by. I was still running moonshine because that's what I do up there in Sandy. Everyone up there loves that moonshine. That's how I make my living now. But anyway, I was running there, and I had a friend. He flew in some cocaine. I said, "Okay, I'll sell it." And I sold it to a guy, Indian guy, and he was running the 24/7 at the Sandy. Said he needed a delivery, so I did that. And then this weird guy showed up. I didn't know who he was. He had a white suit on and everything, clean cut. And he says, "Hey, let me help you with your cargo that you got off that plane." I said, "Okay." And he said, "Where'd you get it from?" I said, "Oh, I got it out of the country." And he says, "Oh, okay, well, I can help you deliver and whatever." So I allowed him to. I still had some moonshine in the back. We were still doing that. But anyway, we went over there and he helped me out and stuff. And then there's some sort of weird police radio call that went on his radio. And I said, "What the hell is that?" And he goes, "Oh, I don't know what that is." And he goes around the corner. And then he comes back, and then I never heard any type of radio that he had in him. And he's like, "Oh no, that was something. I don't know what that is." So maybe a little suspicious. Anyway, after that, we started seeing a whole bunch of black cars parked right outside of this driveway here. All sorts of the day, night, didn't matter. Didn't matter what time it was. There was always somebody in a black car parked out in front of this house. It was very weird. And then one day, there was somebody talking, decided to start, they wanted to rat out our organization. And of course, the leader put out a hit on him, and we were looking for him. I think his name was, let's see, Fatty Crabby. I think that was his name, or Crabby Fatty. I don't know. He was a big guy. He always ate everything. It pissed the leader off because he'd eat outside of house and home here, even though he got a big home. Anyway, we were going after him, And then all of a sudden we were like, oh, where are you at? We're just gonna talk with you about, our next thing. He's like, okay. Anyway, he calls us and he says, oh shit, there's these black Tahoes showing up. I don't know who these guys are. Oh shit, they got guns pointed at me. And then we didn't hear anything after that. So we started looking for them. We started hunting them down, even though we were going to kill them anyway. And we never saw hide or hair of him again. I don't know where he went to. He just disappeared. So we continued on. We still have it. Well, not anymore. I mean, it's gone, but we had a hit on him at the time. So we were still looking for him, and then we still ran drugs and guns, stuff like that. Then one day, our leader, she went missing. She said, oh shit, there's some guys in black Tahoes out there that got guns pointed at us. So we started looking around. We didn't see anything. About 3 days later, she shows back up to this house.
Really? That is, wow. Really? And then what happened?
Well, she says, I don't remember what in the world happened. Yeah, I kind of blacked out. I don't remember anything at all, except being blindfolded. And then I said, what the hell happened to your hand? And we looked, and there's a finger missing out of her hand. We continued on, and we were still trying to figure out who's kidnapping us, because somebody was after us, and we had these weird guys parked out there in the front of the house all the time. And then, of course, we were on high alert because, our leader got kidnapped and all. That's something that ain't gonna fly. Not around here. I mean, we got 30 people around here all the time. And, we had people stationed outside at all times. We had people that was hiding. That was my job. I was a scout. I dressed up in full camo clothes, and I'd go outside. And I'd be hiding in bushes and shit, make sure that this house stayed secure for the leader. Anyway, let's see. I think about 2 or 3 weeks later, those guys in the black Tahoes and stuff had a whole bunch of people with them then. I think it was what they called a bearcat, if I remember right. I think that's what they called it. Anyway, they took 4 people. And they whisked them off somewhere. Well, we had a lawyer at the time. His name was Vince. Vince Venturi. That was his name. He was our what we called a consigliere. He went over to the FBI building in Los Santos, and he went up there and negotiated a reduced sentence on one of them. And the one next door was our leader. She was facing, I think it was 18 counts of murder. And so we knew she was going to jail. But it was the FBI, all those Tahoes. The ones we've been seeing all along. People say we see these Tahoes, black Tahoes. Well, that's what the lawyer said whenever he arrived. There were a shit ton of black Tahoes and bearcats outside. I would say investigate the FBI and try to figure out why they're cutting people's fingers off. Because I have a very good suspicion it might be them. I just don't know. I don't have any proof, but black Tahoes show up and then a finger goes missing. What the hell?
Hey, sir, that was quite the interview. We're gonna